I've clicked the button. Welcome to VOM. Rowan, can you believe it's 86?
I know, man. That's crazy.
Let's 86 this thing. Is that an expression? I think it is.
It is. It's
Wait,
not a
hold
good
on.
thing, though.
There's nobody tuned in yet, so it doesn't matter. Oh, there's first person just tuned in. Play banjo at them. Get them.
Lovely stuff.
Thank you.
You give me the banjo tinglies.
Ah, yeehaw!
Oh, dude. He was thinking of a resonator banjo, he said in prime HMT nerdness. That's terrible. I'm going to play some songs. It is VOM 86, which is sort of nigh unbelievable at this point.
I know.
It was funny. I was talking to we attended the virtual NERFA conference this weekend, a lot of it, and that's the Northeastern Regional Folk Alliance, and it's all these folkies playing folk music at each other. We're talking about folk music and the future of folk and the past of folk and it's folk stuff. And it's pretty folked up, and there's just a lot of folking going on. And one of the things that was discussed frequently was, have you heard this thing? This is a crazy thing that they're doing. They're doing this virtual open mic shit. Except they wouldn't say shit because they're folkies. And and so there are a lot of us that are hosting these things, and other people were like, I've hosted 70 of them. I've hosted 39 of them. I hosted 3 of them, and then I gave up, whatever. I feel like only one other host had mentioned that number 86, that magical number of, by the end of March, you were like, oh crap, this isn't going away. I guess we better figure out something to do.
Glad you're doing it.
Thank you. Thank you very, very much.
It's the only escape I have.
Steve
I
Patton.
don't mean that way. I mean musically.
Steve Patton is imprisoned somewhere north of Baltimore, perhaps south. I don't know where he is actually, and it's something that's been concerning all of us. There's been talk of a Steve Patton rescue mission where we would go in and we would probably wear some sort of dark-colored hats, maybe black flannel shirts and blue jeans, because again, folk music.
Actually, chartreuse bodysuits. They can't
We
see
just green
chartreuse.
screen us out.
You
That's right.
do
They just
not
green
want.
screen.
You do not want to see me in a
That was
chartreuse
strange,
bodysuit.
horrible fantasy that just went by.
And no.
And on that note, I'm gonna play the most. I got nothing. Oh my god. So, okay, Rowan, I'm gonna give you my login for Amazon so you can put chartreuse bodysuits en masse on my wish list, and
Okay.
we'll let the fan base.
I
decide
might have to
whether or
use
not-
that for a song.
We're gonna have to let the fan base decide whether or not that's gonna happen. Joey's like, the people need it. You are so wrong, my friend. You are so wrong. Well, I think we're off to an excellent start, my friends. You know I live to be 19 forever. The careless, harmless flirting for an uncaring world. At 19, I may be too young, but then again, I've always been too young. You say I got so much growing up to do. Well, I say never. You know that I never wanted to. And you say maybe just an inch or two. Well, I say never. You know that I will never do. You know we all were artists, so careful with our eyes. You know we all were lovers, so careless with our hearts. I love to watch you sleep. It's flattering to see you spill yourself so near to me. Darling in, I love to watch you sway, though you sway away from me. It's flattering just to be here. Morning marches in, the bedside clock is kicking in my head with every talk. Would you not talk and I lean in? The morning sun, you know it leaps up oh so high, but I will be the one your lips untouched. You know we all were artists, so careful with our eyes. You know we all were lovers, so careless with our hearts. You know I was never harmless, you were never wrong. I was ever heartless and I never meant no harm. Some days I don't plan to see 49. The careless, harmless flirting leads to harm. Too old, maybe, but then again, baby, you know it's better than being too young. Doing your dance was torture. With every twisting left, I was left right out. And darling in, I love to breathe you in as you breathe out. But your breathing's burning in you. It's the only thing that was ever burning. We are artists, so careful with our eyes. so careless with our hearts, that's not romanticized. We were careless with our thighs. No, I was never harmless, and you were never wrong. No, you were never wrong. You were never wrong with your goodbyes. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
That was cool.
Thanks. I haven't played that in a long time.
It looks like you're capoed on only 5 strings. Is that right?
Yep. Yep.
Ah, nice trick.
Thank
I
you,
like it.
Thank you, thank you. And I'm realizing I should have looked this up because I want to play this song, but I don't remember it well. So let's see if we can make this happen. So what I'm in is I'm going to drop B, which I wouldn't have to be now that I'm going to capo to the 3rd fret. Not technically, I guess. But it's one of the reasons why my guitar hates me right now. But I wanted to make sure I had more than one song written in that tuning. Because I don't want to tune down there just for one thing, you know? It's in the lack of tone. It's hard to find the ones you've missed. It's in the lack of color. It's hard to find the ones you've missed. It's in the resignation. It's hard to find the ones you've missed. It's in the changes and the spaces. You find you'll lose the ones you missed. You had to set his face on fire to call for help. Of missing days, you find you'll lose the ones you've missed. It's in the eyes of those who still insist. You'll find you'll lose the ones you've missed. It's in the bruises on a wrist. You find you'll lose the ones you've missed. It's in the eyes of disbelieving mothers. You see the fates of those you missed. You had to set his house on fire to call for help. Saw the lack of tone and color. You see the fate of those you've missed. I saw the resignation and the bruises. I saw the fate of those you missed. And she insisted she was to blame for all of this. See the fate of those you've missed. And And I screamed at all you disbelieving mothers. Then we lost the one we'd missed. You had to set yourself on fire to call for help.
Wow.
It's weird to play
Heavy,
without
man.
my cello. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I don't play that one very, very much. It's a song about
Got to get
teaching.
this set up on YouTube in the other room. I'll be right back.
Absolutely, absolutely. Although, Steve Patton, you're up next. Although, you know what? I think tonight we're going to have a 3-song night. We got a short list, and we got people that I love, so I think that's what's going to happen. So you go set up on YouTube, and I'm going to play a 3rd song, and
Awesome.
it's all
Great.
going to work out. It's all going to work out.
Great. Gives me time. Thanks.
All we need is time. And so, since I'm in drop B, I got one other song I can play. Rowan, I can't imagine your didgeridoos right there, right?
Oh, yeah, it's close.
Oh, really? Well, what could possibly go wrong? So we got Steve Patton coming up next. Then the illustrious Ron Smith.
Are you capoing on 2?
No.
Okay, because it's... Oh, but is it in C? The
Yeah,
song in C?
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to share my spotlight with you, sweet Rowan. What a mighty big tube. On the ground and stones thrown all around. The only way that can play out is on a flat earth, on a round world. It's bound to come around again. It's bound to come around again. This is the way it's going down. Even rhetoric. But we monkeys like our vengeance quick. But you think it's justice? Even when it's just us running around world, it's bound to come around again. 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 Spring will will come. Believe this is the way it's still played today. White man jumps and black man pays, and one man trumps all the sense around the world today. Whether it was Texas or whether Mississippi drowns today. Someone's serving up a toast, drunk and stinking, seeking sense, but you just have to go and do the math. Come around again. It's bound to come around again. It's bound to come around again. It's bound to come around again. Spring will come.
is back, but it's just a meme. The sun is bright, the oil's cheap. It's a February spring. It's bound to come around again, again. 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 Spring will come.
Holy heck.
Oh, is
That's
it
awesome.
play with you, Rowan? One
Is
way or
that a
another?
didgeridoo
Yes.
or a didgeridoo?
That was a didgeridoo.
The didgeridoo.
Didgeridoo. I love it. It was great.
Well, that's Eliami playing at you right there. 2/6 thereof. Rowan and I have been playing together for a very, very long time, and I feel terrible that we do not actually know our anniversary, because we've got to be on year 21 or 22 by now. But Heather and I, my partner Heather and I, are going to celebrate our 20th anniversary, our 20th year playing together as Eliami tomorrow evening at the Spring Open Mic. And then we'll have a special webcast on Wednesday as part of our Live from the Lair series. And I'm really excited about that. And just like I can't believe we've been doing this for 86 weeks, the idea that Heather and I have been doing this for 20 years is madness. Can't decide whether or not it's something I should be proud of or something like, that's 20 years and we still played New Deal Cafe a little while ago and had a great time. But, you know, what other job would I still be as happy in 20 years later? I don't even know. Well, Steve Patton, you got your TV set up and everything?
Yeah, we're good.
Excellent.
Good. We're good enough.
Good enough. That's all right with me.
Good enough.
Well, my friend, take the stage.
Well, you kind of throw a thing at me.
Oh, just put everything down to drop B and you'll be fine.
Well, I couldn't think of any. Well, I got this. As I stumbled through an alley one cold, lonely night, I happened on a fellow. His face was ghostly white. He looked me up and down, then he asked me for a smoke and offered me a drink. As his final words he spoke, could you spare a moment, mister, to hear my last request? A little of your kindness before I take my rest. There's little that I own, save the whiskey in this flask. I'll leave you what there is for this favor I would ask. Before this night is over, my soul will take its leave. Would you offer up a toast on this whiskey I bequeath? Pray the devil in the bottle will let my soul go free. If I find my way to heaven, friend, I will save a place for thee. All the whiskey in the taverns can't quench a drunkard's thirst, and if he has a fortune, he will drink until he bursts. When they lay me in the coffin, please say a prayer for me, that heaven is a bar where a drunk can drink for free. Before this night is over, my soul will take its leave. Would you offer up a toast on this whiskey I bequeath? Pray the devil in the bottle will let my soul go free. If I find my way to heaven, friend, I will save a place for thee. So when his spirit had departed, I poured some on the ground, fulfilled his last request as we shared a final round. If If you find that bar in heaven, friend, same school for me. And daughter drinks around if the whiskey there is free. When this life is over, my soul will take its leave. If you offer up a toast, this whiskey I bequeath. Pray the devil in the bottle will let my soul go free. If I find my way to heaven, friend, I will say, place for me. I don't know where that came from. It's one of those things that back in the, I got into this thing of, looking at misery, and it's just one of the results.
Well, Steve Patton, as a singer-songwriter, I feel that my job is mostly about looking at misery. And yeah, as a folk singer, I got to do it. I got to do it even harder. So you can feel free to play something happy if you got it in you, but I just didn't have it.
I just don't. I have something that's halfway happy, but it's not really happy.
Oh, but
Okay, so,
we'll take baby steps towards joy.
I wrote this when I was 16, so 15 or 16, somewhere in there. Let me see. Okay.
Steve, double check that you've got your original sound enabled and all that good stuff.
Oh, there's a girl is up the hill, and every time that she passes by, she gets my heart a thrill. The clouds are blue, the summer sky, I got a thing for Sandy, I cannot tell her why. Oh, I got a thing for Sandy, I don't care about cake or candy. If I could talk to you, Sandy, I'll tell you what I'd say. I got a thing for you, girl, I'll marry you someday. Well, here I sit above her every day for dinner time. She can't get her man. My tongue gets tied when I catch her eye. She smiles at me that time, but I can only sigh. Oh, I got a thing for Sandy, I don't care about cake or candy. If I could talk to you, Sandy, I'll tell you what I'd say. I got a thing for you, girl, I'll marry you someday. There's a spot down by the lake where every day when the sun goes down, I take my line and bait. I wish it'd come around, but if I could talk to you, Sandy, I could just wish to drown. Oh, I got a thing for Sandy, I don't care about cake or candy. If I could talk to you, Sandy, I'll tell you what I'd say. I got a thing for you, girl, I'll marry you someday. Well, best I can manage with it anymore.
Well, there you go.
Do a third one.
If not happy, at least
Guess
chipper.
I'll do one of my more familiar ones. Probably not a happy one, but again.
Song number 3.
This song was about a woman that used to hang down at a Fells Point at a bar I used to go to, and we always wondered what she was about. She used to just come in there regularly and stand by the jukebox and drink her glass of wine and just one glass. That's all she had. And she would dance to the jukebox as long as somebody would put a quarter in for her. But anyway, by herself. She's here every Friday by the jukebox alone, dancing with a partner that only she can see. Her beauty departed with the lover she's known, but there's still a trace of that girl she used to be. To see her face takes on a glow where she spins around the room to where lips her down. Tonight she's a queen, the star of the show. Step aside, you rounders, it's a lady's last see how her face takes on a glow as she spins round the room. Everywhere it's her band. Tonight she's the queen, the star of the show. Step aside, you round her, it's a lady's last stand. For the night she'll live in a world made of song. Hey, can I find her if only for the line? At a quarter a song, she'll dance all night long, wrapped in the arms of a once upon a time. Just see how her face takes on a glow as she spins round the room to a Wurlitzer band. Tonight she's the queen, the star of the show. Step aside, you rounders, it's a lady's last stand.
Just cha. Steve Patton, everyone, from Baltimore, Maryland. Well, let's get away from the local. We've got Ron Smith coming. Oh, do we have Dave Benham or Ron Smith coming up next? What's going on?
Ron Smith. Ron Smith.
Yeah, let's head on out to Missouri.
Missouri, Rob. I believe it's pronounced Missouri.
No, I get corrected frequently. Misery.
Yeah, that's right. I eventually come into the conversation.
My granddaughter happens to be in that state, going to college at the moment.
Oh, where's she at?
Springfield.
Springfield, Illinois. All right,
Yeah,
so Missouri.
University of Missouri.
Yeah, nice. Been through there. Well, Mr. VOM Smith.
Yes, I've got some kind of more lighthearted stuff tonight. I'm usually trying to throw out my songwriter angst and, all of that stuff, take myself seriously. Not tonight. The first song I want to share is a another co-write I wrote with Clint Bishop, buddy of mine. And this is just lighthearted fun. With a lot of hard work, their dreams came true. They sold the house, they sold the furniture too, bought an Airstream Silver Bullet and a big Dodge Ram with a hitch to pull it, and hit the road to go living the dream. I hope you followed all that. They got a trailer in the truck, as free as the breeze. They moved around from the Florida Keys on up to Puget Sound, Big Sur, Big Bend, Big Sky, Montana, Big Fish Fry in Acadiana. Out on the road, yeah, living the dream. And for years they roamed in that home, sweet home. Two lovebirds flying away, living that dream in a used Airstream, out on the road somewhere in the USA. They lived and loved out on the scenic route. When things got rough, they worked things out. They said, don't bother knocking. If this rig's parked and it's still rocking, we're out living our dream. Yeah, for years they roamed in that home, sweet home. Two lovebirds flying away, living the dream in a used Airstream, out on the road somewhere in the USA. For years they roamed in that home, sweet home. Two lovebirds flying away. These days they're flying no more, but that's their trailer next door. They're living their dream in that old Airstream, in a trailer park in Arkansas. Living the dream Old Airstream, living their dream. Now you can't do better than that.
Very nice.
Nice.
That's a definite winner.
Not a bad dream there. Nice.
Okay, so this one here, I'm not sure how many, what's going to happen. My schedule just goes to hell over in November and December, but I wanted to make sure and get this pre-Christmas piece in here before, just before Thanksgiving here, because this is sort of talks a little bit about the Thanksgiving dinner and then the holiday season to follow. And was co-written with my evil twin, which was me.
That took me a sec. Nice.
Chop down a pretty tree, stick it in some water, watch it desperately trying to survive. Festoon it with ornaments and half a mile of lights. Merry Christmas and all that jive. The stink of obligation fills the air, and how it lingers. There's cards to write, gifts I'm gonna have to wrap. Spend money I don't have on the calculus of giving. Merry Christmas and all that crap. Yeah, I'm already tired of Christmas. The pain is overwhelming in my rear. Gonna get me a toke of medicinal smoke. Decorating on the inside this year. Kill a hefty bird, pretend it don't look creepy, and then cook it, even if it takes all day. And cut it into pieces I can eat till I get sleepy. Maybe I can just sleep Christmas away. Yeah, I'm already tired of Christmas. The pain is overwhelming in my Gonna get me a toke of medicinal smoke. Decorating on the inside this year. I'm decorating on the inside this year. Merry Christmas, everybody.
That sounds merry indeed. You got a third song for me?
Sure. This is
how you're
not
gonna top
particularly
this.
lighthearted. This is dedicated to pretty much every songwriter I know. I wrote it for a couple of specific ones, but the more I get out and play with other folks and songwriters, it just expresses my appreciation for really for the whole crowd. Each time I hear you sing your song the way that you do, that message ringing so true, it carries me away. I leave my baggage at the station. I'm going on vacation. Whatever destination your song is taking me today. Don't even know where I'm headed. You know I just don't care. I'm busy looking out the window. I know I'll know when I get there. Sometimes the music's warm and sunny. Sometimes I shiver in the cold. But I'm never disappointed. And I'm never getting old. Each time I hear you sing your song the way that you do, that message ringing so true, it carries me away. I leave my baggage at the station. I'm going on vacation. Whatever destination your song is taking me today. Maybe you don't mean to change me, but I'm changing every day. Learning different ways of thinking, learning better ways to play, learning how to ride that river where artistic vision flows. I will be your friend forever. I just wanted you to know. Each time I hear you sing your song the way that you do, that message ringing so true, it carries me away. I lose my baggage at the station, and I am headed on vacation to whatever destination your song taking me today.
Very nice.
Very nice, yes.
Ron Smith, amazing writer. So glad
Thank
to
you.
have you. All right, back from misery, back to Baltimore. Where's my man Dave Benham? Right there.
More misery from Baltimore.
More misery, more misery. All right. Man, I do feel like you got to start tying these things to your body in some like kind of like lengthy armored kind of way, and then you can like just align your body in different formats to get different pitches and like. I mean that's my dream. And just rubber gaskets and no.
You're talking about my flutes now, or
Oh,
am I-
sorry. Yes, I was making eye contact. Couldn't you tell? She's so flip. I'm still not doing this well. Yeah, no. I imagine like you should totally create some sort of body armor out of your PVC flutes and stuff like that, and Rowan didgeridoos and things like that. I mean, you could do battle. It would be kind of badass, you know, overtune man versus didgeridoo man, and just.
On my video, somebody just commented. I mean, not doing battle, but they said that they'd like to hear the overtone flute paired with some Tuvan throat singing, and that'd be pretty cool.
I know some peeps. All right.
Yeah.
Well, Dave Benham present.
Okay, Rob, get ready. I'm gonna cover your song tonight. I'm in the mood for singing. My
One of my
voice is
happy
not
songs?
feeling good. No, this is why it's misery.
Yeah. There we
No.
go.
This is a pretty miserable, brutal song, as well you know. See, I haven't even played it all the way through since the last time I did it. I don't know how many months ago, so we'll see what the heck happens. But let me bring up some things. I can put this out of the way. And where is my... There. Okay, wish me luck, and here we go.
eyes left me brown and colorblind, twisting in the wind like he'd never been. They took my father's eyes down in Georgetown on the water. Fog rolls in off the river. The winter's dying a velvet death, drowned by college kids and epithets. But they took my father's eyes, left us in the red, left us waiting for a sign, left us waiting on the dead. Georgetown is underground in all our favorite ways. You can tell in the price of beer and MRIs. You're not good enough to live here. They took my father's eyes, left me blue and colorblind, and twisting in the wind like he'd never been. They took my father's eyes. They say this is just history, water underneath the bridge. But you and I, we've got this history, and they've got my father's eyes. Down in Georgetown, they make promises. Down in Georgetown, they tell lies. Down in Georgetown, they said they'd save his life. They didn't meet my mother's eyes. Couldn't meet my mother's eyes. Couldn't meet my mother's eyes. They couldn't meet my mother's eyes. Couldn't meet my mother's eyes.
Good.
Oh,
Almighty.
Man, man.
Holy crap, Benham, I didn't know you could sing like that. That's awesome.
For a point of context, so all the synth stuff and everything like that, is that audible in the room? That's just in your headphones.
That's just in my headphones.
So the household at large is just being treated to you yelling.
Yes, and and it's such. It upsets my wife. Those lyrics are pretty disturbing, and she gets
They're a
upset.
little rough. They're a little rough. Okay, well, it's over now. It's over now.
That's beautiful.
Yes, it is. I made it through.
Thank you so much, man.
Thank you. So we're doing some more, is that right?
Yeah, we got time for 3 from each performer tonight.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So I'm going to do a couple flutes that I don't play normally. This one's in F, relative to A432 instead of A440. completely different.
Very nice, Mr. Benham.
Thank you.
You got a third piece for us?
I can have one more that I kind of rediscovered this flute. I think I played it last week with a synth, and I forgot how much I like it. It's such a different. Most of my flutes have a lot of back pressure, and I can lean into the sound. And this has a completely different feel to play it. Very round sound, but really really nice. It's made out of river cane.
Can I ask you a question, Dave?
Sure.
Do you? I assume these are your own compositions that you're playing.
These are all right now. What I'm doing is just improvisations on the spot.
Well, that's fascinating. I was wondering if you write them down, or if you're just winging it all the time, because it sounds so. You really vary the stuff so much.
Most of the time, I mean, if I've got a synth thing going, obviously got some structure to it.
Right.
But what I'm doing on the flute is, just winging it. And when I'm just playing flute by itself, most of the time it's just, I walk up and I may or may not have a time signature in mind, or I just start playing and see what happens.
Well won, my friend. Well won.
Thank you. Thank you.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Nice stuff.
All right. I'm going to stick around
Hey,
the
Benham,
East Coast.
what key was that? What
That
key
last
was that?
one was E minor.
It was E minor, right? Right?
Mhm.
Stick around, and when I play, I want you to play with me if you can.
As long as it's not too rhythmic.
It'll just do some, yeah.
Okay.
Excellent.
Cool.
Excellent. We've already had the didgeridoo combinations. Maybe we'll have some flute combinations. I'm excited. I'm a quiver with anticipation. Kate Buchholt, hello. That was Prince. That's our cat Prince.
Oh,
I'm not quite sure what was going on earlier. He was needy or something.
I had no idea how big he was. I had never seen him in relation to a human. That was a cat and a half.
He's a lot of cat.
Yeah, huge. Oh my goodness.
He's a good beast.
Oh.
And yeah, I was very glad that he would into the.
Yeah.
What? I'm not sure what's going on over here, but anyways, Kate.
Did you close the door to his litter box? or
Poopery?
something?
No, everything's good. What? No, I think
He's just social.
He's just social tonight. I think Kristen's not home. Kristen's doing a recording session, and so oh my god, that tickles. Stop! It's a foot. Okay, Kate. You better take over because this cat is just molesting my foot. Okay.
Okay. All right. So, I'm back on my old mixer, by the way, just because we'll just figure that out another time.
It's cool. Figure it out. Yeah.
So yeah, I'll just turn on original sound right before I start. All right, I will do 3 songs. This first one, I've been doing as long as I've known y'all, but I know that it's kind of like heavier. It was from like a time that was like really, 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 really low for me, or like really challenging for me. But now I feel like I should state that was a different place than I am now, because at the spring open mic, this guy, after I did this song and another song, was like, "You must be the most sorrowful person on the planet." And I was like, what the heck? So anyway, I'm going to do Spare You, that I do all the time, that I think sounds really like sad and sorrowful, but I'm in a different place now, but I'm still going to continue to do this song because it was really beneficial at the time that it let me write it.
And also challenge accepted.
Wait, what do you mean? Oh, right. Okay, no. Good. Please challenge me. I was like, okay, thanks, bye. And the guy was like, he was like, no, not in a bad way. It's like, yeah, no, I get that. Yeah, sure. No. No, not in a bad way at all. No, for sure. No. All right. All right, original sound on. And let's see. Oh no, don't come near. I'll back up so you can see me clear. All is too deep and dear, too much is hurt and so much fear. I didn't even know it was under there until I turned over my soul onto an open ear that may actually hear me. But listening close is for distance. Listening close to me is goodbye and good riddance. I can't give in, I mean, who am I kidding? I'm lying, not a kidding. Only wishful thinking, cause I'm afraid of liars and disloyalty and promises that some were instantly forgetting. So get to forgetting me. Even if you're sweet and not deceiving me, leave me sitting. But like my linens in this dryer spinning, I envy their shorts like a tiger rotation on a bicycle. I'm writing this out. This self-doubt, this forcibly shrinking crowd allowed by me way too out loud. I insist on the rerouting of my personality back into its closet. I make too many deposits with it. See, it's not he, it's me, simply a conduit for me to see I'm not ready for my own vulnerability. I should stick to being this colorful Monet. After all, it's safe being lonely. The static of my frequency is deafening. I'm too close to amplification for fact-based feedback. Where am I at? I need to go back and regrasp where I belong, where am I most strong? Not express myself one-on-one, but in song, and remain contently alone. I'll stop picking my bones and squeezing my throat. I can't be both, so I must just float. With trust so broke, I can't even carry a note. I'm always a whole letter, a dear John, but I'm gonna all get better. I'm a wreck if I come together. No one so far wears my same feather. Today I followed a path, a little train track. I was praying and asking for my confidence back, for my heart to be intact. And why do I reject myself so bad? Then came the birds, They understood, they were so surprised I don't scare him. I'm standing so close as I ponder how I am both so open and so close, looking at this bluebird on its branch, so free yet probably so cold. At least it was home. I drew tears in moderation. I was in awe at this voluntary congregation. Nature has a patience with me. It always teaches me, it always speaks to me. It stills my heart and mind's collisions they're often in. I have faith, I'm frightened. At my pace, I'm always running. Okay.
Nice. Kate, you're on your laptop, right?
Yes.
Cool. Do you have anything else running that's got Wi-Fi going on or anything like that right now?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Yeah, your signal's a lot weaker than it normally is. Most of the time it's working out well because it gives you sort of a cool electronic effect sometimes. So I figure let's not worry about it and we'll get the other two pieces. But if you were like, oh yeah, I left my thing downloading 17 Netflix pirated movies, and you can shut that
Got
off.
a lot
that'd
of
be cool.
fine here.
Yeah.
You know, I only got Wi-Fi because of this, and I literally, the only time I'm ever using Wi-Fi is when we're looking at each other on Monday nights on Zoom. So there was a thing at the top that it was as if like a Bluetooth thing was connected. So I just told it to shut up. But other than that, I don't even know what it was connected to, if anything. But
Yeah, it's like your
I
signal's
just,
like
I
your
guess I'm
signal's
just weak ass
a lot more spread out than
signaling
normal.
today.
It happens.
Sorry, is it doable but annoying
absolutely doable.
Okay,
Yeah,
sorry.
no, it's interesting because it's
I've
like
always got
every once in a
some
while
kind
it gets
of
this digital breakdown, like which actually really works well with your music. So
as long as it's
It
well
works, you know?
timed, not
Yeah.
well timed. It's so I'll just keep it right on.
yeah.
I'm just kidding. No, hopefully it
Bon
stops now.
chance. Cool.
All right. So I'm going to. I realized I had some beat that I don't know why I bought it, but I'm going to put one of my faster ones to it, so it's a little bit slower. And yeah. Why ever roam? Why leave from this home? You don't knock my stones and I don't knock what you know. Emotional psychometry, your hair, facial physiognomy. I am scared, you're prepared. We still share light fairs and break new barriers. And I am bright and pale, you are dark and beautiful. Sweet suitor, so suitable. See my many facets, lay me under faucets, preserving my little pieces. In my little lockets, many burn holes, check my pockets empty, nothing lost but cut my losses. I had no voice yet full of words like lozenges, and I'm at a little loss again. I dream of dew and wake and frost again, a little lost again. I scan my own philosophies, check for fallacies in my body, colossal finders, feast calluses on these hands and knees is deep. Mostly, no one knows yet, nothing is secret, so hard to keep it in emotional baggage beyond through steeping it. Feelings finally leaking, and my patrons, they are all painting me leathery and brightly. Please, I'm shaping up into sacred geometry. Belongingly, I break old patterns. I am shatterproof, ready, heart for melting. I am splatterproof, mind over matter. Gladly, I will introduce my truth. In a meeting of old landmines, I find my lay lifeline, and I'm standing here, bulletproof. Don't shoot, don't shoot, don't do it, don't be stupid. I may be proof, but hate your ruthless to whom you know it's you. But back to new. I once was borrowed and more than twice. I was blue, brother the nicest thought pods, frozen dark as ice is. Our cold war senseless and your ice picks priceless. We're always rather, so let's just do it, go through it, solve over. Sorry, shortest distance to the freedom we are longing. These are not belongings, they are weather fossils. We are like silent apostles, we are the keepers who keep us hostages from freeing processes that no one box us in again. The end.
Nice.
Thanks. I almost want to say I may have tapped the wrong beat, but that worked just fine.
Worked really
Fine.
well.
Fine. Okay, sweet. All right, leaving on then. Thanks. Okay, so I'm going to do one more, right?
Yes, please.
Sweet. Okay. This is about a full moon. Blue lunar meddling, Mercury muddling me, suddenly me, no comprende, oh me, forethought and foresight for this fortnight, 20 nighttime solar light, blues loom infectious gloom, anything loose can be lost or confused, ahead of the crescent curve, I conserve my nerves for through this one, cured by purity rather than cursed by deception, now feel married to the reception, wetting the bed of affection, I made myself and lay in, I'm not latent nor layman. I'm changing, nothing is quite the same around me anyway. My own thoughts have long been defaming me. I mean, I'm not blaming me, but have you seen the new me lately? Freer of falsehoods, I'm not meant to be underneath. So this week, blue lunar lead seeks weaknesses to be breathed out, but not without social disruption and something to bleed about. Should the weeds come out, clear the clouds of doubt. Blue sky pours down, light in my crown, safe and sound and found, and I share a lot aloud. April's fullest night light, I sit tight till I've no reason to run. I'm under the sun. Then put the power right here. It is safe and I can see to steer. No fear, the path is clear and clear to me. I made it here by grabbing hold of that cold steel railing. Now I'm hitting the road sailing. My unyielding will is revealed. I am rigid and real. I'm a 33 in numerology, here to teach lessons after they are reached. Teaching me my mom keeps visiting and leading me to the victory of serenity in me. Though my palm lines read that it could never be, cause my passion is too unwavering. If it feels wrong, I cannot just let it be. The past non-acceptance of this is just an after image of little old me. Let me stop living between the previous and the next me. Needless to say, finally, the day is on me, dawning. The season is calling me when fawn spring. I stop to smell the roses and I think pain becomes blessing in its new form. Rain is necessary to allow certain beauty to be born. Pain is blessing in its new form. Rain is necessary to allow certain beauty to be born.
Pain is beauty in its next form.
It's true though, right?
Kind of really is. Very nice. Very nice. Kate Buckhold, everyone. Oh, I have the neediest ass cat. So, Kate, you're going to be with us tomorrow night at the Spring, right?
Yes.
Awesome. Awesome. I was just looking at that to see if we had anybody coming. Oh, because it's been so slow recently. But, oh, nice. We had Ethan Mendick. He's always there, which is cool. Jules Bland is signed up. Kristen Jones. Oh, my wife. That's right. So my wife is coming with 2/3 Lulu's Fate, which is kind of cool. What? You pause? Just pause and claws in my ass. Dan Kenny's coming. Oh, nice. Okay, so tomorrow's going to be kind of a badass night. That's awesome. Well, there's limited spaces on there. We got plenty of space yet, but if anyone's interested in coming out to the Sandy Spring open mic tomorrow night, I'm going to throw that link out there in the chat in just a sec. But you'll get some Kate, you'll get some me, you'll get probably some Joey Jenkins. He's been coming out recently. Don't disavow them of that knowledge. Heather and I celebrating our 20th year anniversary, and whatever. And our featured artist, Mark Muleman Massey, is kind of an amazing. He's an amazing blues player, but this is the last week that the Art of Incarcerated Artists is hanging at Sandy Spring Museum. And this is a spectacular collection of paintings of people that painted while they were incarcerated or painted to deal with having been incarcerated, and a situation which, though, if I'm lucky, and most of my friends, are lucky, we won't ever have to face this situation of going through the prison system. But it's like a full, 3% of the entire American population at some point finds themselves in jail, in prison. And Mark Muleman Massey was one of those people, the infamous one of the infamous sort of farm hard time prisons in Mississippi. Learned to play the blues from some of the real blues masters in there, and joined the prison band and learned to play these songs there. So it's going to be kind of an appropriate way to say farewell to this show, is having Mark Muleman Massey as my feature tomorrow. So it should be a really amazing night. And if you can't come out to Olney, we'll be webcasting live on all the same channels that we normally do. I do also want to mention that we are made possible through donations from viewers like you. PayPal.me/Iliami or Ron Point Up, Venmo at IllyTips. If you can throw anything in there, it's always most welcome. Helps us, pay the Zoom bills and things like that. But I think that may have been enough out of me. Let's get back off the East Coast and go on out to Illinois.
No, St. Louis again.
St. Louis, Missouri. Back to misery. Right on. Yeah.
Mr. Chris Otto.
Chris Otto.
Hello.
And how are you tonight, sir?
I am pretty good. Finally went back to work.
Oh, wow.
Last week, so that's been pretty good. Other than being tired all the time, it's all right.
Yeah. But you're mending, and that's
I'm
what's important.
Mending, and work is not hurting that process, so it's good.
So what you got for us, man?
I'm going to start off with an original I wrote a while back. It's kind of inspired by the winters and how the sun kind of goes away and we all wait for the sun to come back. I like winter, but I like sunshine too. And it's about having somebody to wait through the darkness with. It's called The Return of the Sun. There are days we can both be frail. Thank you for loving me even when I fail, yet I fail. Tragedy we will see, problems we cannot foresee. There's no place safer for me than your arms holding tight. Give me a kiss goodnight when the morning comes. Another day with you in the sun has begun. The sun hides behind the clouds. The shorter days are bringing us down. In this darkness, what can be done? We sit and await the return of the sun. There are days we can both be frail. Thank you for loving me even when I fail, yet I fail. Brighter days we will see, beauty we cannot believe. There's no place safer for me than your arms holding tight. Give me a kiss goodnight when the morning comes. Another day with you in the sun has begun. Whatever fate has in mind, I will stand behind you. And I have faith I will find you will stand behind me too. Whatever fate has in mind, I will stand behind you. And I have faith I will find you will stand behind me too. Whatever fate has in mind, I will stand behind you. And I have faith I will find you will stand behind me too. The winter sun hides behind the clouds. The shorter days bringing us down. In this darkness, what can be done? We sit and await the return of the sun. We sit and await the return of the sun. We sit and await the return of the sun.
I like it dark. Yeah, swap that ukulele.
Very
Swap it
nice.
out.
All right. Let me make sure this is still in tune. All right, this is a brand new song, hot off the presses, and still working the kinks out of it, so there might be some kinks in it. It's called A Paler Shade of Blue. Sometimes my worries are greater than my problems. Still I tremble under my skin. Sometimes my sadness is greater than my sorrows, and I don't know what to do. And it seems like the sun is shining down on everyone but me, and the sky is gray, and the sky is a paler shade of blue, paler shade of blue. Sometimes gravity pushes down harder in the morning when I try to get out of bed. But I feel safer under the covers in the darkness, the cocoon inside my head. Sometimes still it feels like the sun is shining down on everyone but me, and the sky is a paler shade of blue, a paler shade of blue. I must trust myself to feel when the pain is real. Don't measure it against the rest. We all have our own Sometimes I feel just like a coward, but I know it isn't fair. When I speak the fear out loud, people just stop and stare. And it feels like the sun shining down everyone but me, and the sky is a paler shade of blue, a paler shade of blue. I must trust myself to feel and know when the pain is real. Allow myself to heal. Allow myself to heal.
I really like that song.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Most of your songs, like, they're quintessentially you, and that's still you. But when I hear that one, I could hear other people covering that song. It was more than just their typical voice. I really enjoyed that. It was. That sounds bad about your other stuff, but no, it was. That's not what I meant by it, but you know what I mean.
That's right. I pity the person trying to play my songs.
Well, you know, I used to say that about all of my tunes, and then, you know, Dave Benham comes along with a damn flute and has his way with it. So, you know, best of luck, not pity.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, let's come back to the East Coast from St. Louis, Missouri. We got, well, not East Coast anymore, right? You're a little bit inland. You've moved to West Virginia, right, Ross Martin?
Well, doesn't he have one more song coming?
Oh,
yeah, I think
I miscounted. I'm so sorry. I'm a terrible human being. I saw you switch the U. And Rowan Corbett hosts the rest of the evening.
I yield to Chris Otto from St. Louis, Missouri.
Good save.
So, I don't know. Anybody have any ideas of what I should play?
You know, you're not alone. I have been racking my brain this whole time. Like, I have to play a third song?
Dominate.
I know.
We must
It's not like I don't have.
We
I
must.
don't have a bunch of them.
Do you do any Victoria Vox covers?
We must dominate.
I do not. I
want the
should learn
Space Force
Supermoon.
song.
Oh, that's a good song.
Space Force song. I haven't played that in so long, Rob. That would be ugly. I don't know. I would do the zombie song, but that was like last week or a couple weeks ago.
It was a couple weeks ago. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
zombie
wait.
song.
Obviously, that's what you need.
Yeah. Chekhov's zombie, man.
Whatever requires swapping the ukulele again.
Whatever, exactly.
Are you sure you don't want the other one?
So, and if anybody hasn't seen my zombie video on YouTube, check it out. All right, how does this thing start? Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, they say that there's a new plague. Well, I don't believe a word. They say those zombies are bad news. I think there's just misunderstood. They tell us to keep our doors closed. Now I'm not living in fear. Don't draw attention to yourself. Gonna let the zombies know I'm here. 'Cause I wanna be free like a zombie. Not gonna listen to the CDC. And I'll be free like a zombie. I'll own those liberals when the zombies get me. And I'll be free like a zombie. There's no denying I'm in love. In love with the disease. Being a zombie doesn't look that bad. I see them tumble through town. They don't get sick and they never die. It seems like nothing gets them down. They mostly feed on the old and the frail, the sick and the weak. My grandma was on her deathbed, and now she's dancing in the street. 'Cause she is free like a zombie. Not gonna listen to the CDC. She is free like a zombie. All those liberals when the zombies getting me. And I'll be free like a zombie. There's no denying I'm in love with the disease. Love with the disease. Say there's a vaccine available now. Not gonna take it, no way, no how. Gonna get my immunity the old-fashioned way. Gotta find me a zombie today. Gotta find a hungry zombie today. Well, those zombies are a fickle bunch. They don't just eat the first brain that they find. It's got to be a healthy one in a stable state of mind. I woke up to a zombie. She asked me why I was not afraid. I told her I'd do my own research, turned around and walked away. But I wanna be free like a zombie. Not gonna listen to the CDC. And I'll be free like a zombie. All those liberals when the zombies get me. And I'll be free like a zombie. There's no denying I'm in love with the disease. Love with the disease.
Well,
Your intimate knowledge of zombies is impressive.
I was going to avoid the word intimate, but yeah.
Sorry about that.
Calling back to the beginning of the evening, Susan Schneider, apparently voting with her wallet, has just posted a link for a chartreuse bodysuit.
Oh, no. Oh,
so,
no, Rob. Look what you have done.
Later.
I clearly
Upon
missed
which-
some context there.
We could
Yeah, me
project
too.
zombie organs and things like that. That'd be great. I just okay.
Now we're gonna have to like work on your whole like max headroom thing. Yeah. So.
Yeah, awesome. Oh, Ross Martin, chartreuse body
Hey.
sheets, etc., etc., etc. Don't worry about it, baby. It's fine. All right, coming back now for real. We are coming back to the East Coast, but then coming back off the East Coast a little bit to join you in your new home in West Virginia. Congratulations on your new place. It
Thank
looks
you.
beautiful. That view off the deck is probably not nearly as scenic right now, but
It's dark. It's very
Yeah.
dark out there.
Yeah.
I'm for context. I'm bought a cabin out in the woods on 20 acres in Berkeley Springs, West Virginia, which sounds like it's out in the middle of nowhere, but it's actually just 90 minutes from DC. So I'm kind of commuting, spending about half time in DC, half time here with my now fiance, Allison Howard, who's a psychotherapist out at work still. That's why I'm here, because I didn't have anything to do this evening because I was tired of doing woodworking. This is not dandruff, if you can see it. It's sawdust. I've been building. This place is so out in the middle of nowhere. It didn't have a mailing address, and I had to register it with the post office, and I'm putting up a mailbox post right now.
well, thanks for joining us.
I have no idea if this audio is sufficient. I don't have the original sound thing on my laptop because I'm using my phone, and I barely have bars here. I've got a booster. I had to build this tower for a booster for my cell service, so I could even get 2 or 3 bars. So.
Well, let's see how the first song goes, and then we'll figure it out from there.
Okay, this is a true story. I wrote it this summer. It happened the summer before in the place I was renting in Clarksville. A little poetic license in the true story, just a little. One brilliant sunny afternoon, the air was warm, the month was June. I sauntered down to my landlady's pool. 'Cause every Wednesday of the week, with any luck, you'll get a peek of the ladies of the senior women's skinny dipping summer swimming school. Now, my
It'll
my
cut off your
low
video if
battery
your
just
signal
went on.
gets. Oh, is that what it was? The battery?
Is it my low battery? Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. All right, we'll get this song out of you.
Now, before you go and call a cop and say this peeper has to stop, there's one important fact that you should know. I'm treated as a special guest and only show at their behest, so our rendezvous are strictly apropos. Good afternoon, they hear me say, and is the water warm today? I trust this weather meets with your approval. But instead of how-to-dos and highs, I'm met with wails and plaintive cries for the fearsome beast's immediate removal. At first, I thought the beast was me. It took a bit before I could see their frantic gestures pointing toward the ladder. 'Twas there beneath the water line, I spied a sight that curled my spine, a friggin' massive, dang Jurassic underwater spider. There be dragons in the water of a large arachnid kind. They will terrorize your daughters and any maidens they can find. If chivalry and daring still the fairer sex impress, you will grow yourself a pair and save these damsels in distress. So they weren't really in distress. I mean, they were as interested in this whole thing as I was, but you know, the song's called There Be Dragons, so there have to be damsels in distress and all that. You know. It was fascinating in a way, not something you see every day, a scuba diving spider in the pool. He seemed content to tarry there with his backpack bubble full of air so he could hang all acting like Joe Cool. While clutching tightly to their noodles and shaking like wet labradoodles, the ladies all debated Spidey's fate. You mustn't harm the horrid thing. You'll have to scoop him out and fling him to the woods so he can live his life and freely procreate. 'Cause there be dragons in the deep end, right there where we'd like to swim. On your valor can we depend? 'Cause it be us or it be him. All life is precious, even holy. But please give us a break. Truth be told, there is only so much nature we can take. So with all the gusto I could muster, I bellowed out, now listen, Buster, you get yourself on this here piece of wood. Credit goes to my bravado for wrangling this desperado. He saddled up and stayed so I could haul him out for good. I escorted him out to the fence, wished him well, and then commenced to chuck him with a deft but certain hand. Sir Isaac's motion took control of his ascent and gentle roll to plot the spot where he would safely land. He traced the arc so perfectly, just like a line of poetry. I smiled and I thought, it's for the best. Then just before he hit the grass, a dragonfly came zooming fast and snatched his sorry ass and made a beeline for his nest. Yes, there be dragons in the air, certain flying insect species. They'll grab you unaware so fast you'll surely dump some feces. With eyes popping wide, we wave goodbye. That poor unlucky fool whose only crime was spending time in my landlady's pool. Now the moral of this story is the final piece you lack. Don't you with Mother Nature, cause she might just take you back.
Tour de force. Oh, my
That's a favorite as of now.
Hey.
Now I'm back and forth.
must-have.
Do you think your phone will stick with us for a second song? The signal is pretty rough, but
Is
we
it
could
pretty rough?
we could parse the song. We could parse the words.
So the speed test is so bad here. I got like 15 down and 3 up. But that's the best I've been able to do, even with the booster. So if it's so bad, if the quality's that bad, I'm happy just to listen. It was fun just jumping in here at the last minute. I have to cut down 3 trees in order to get a satellite here. And I just called a guy today to take down the tops of some trees.
Well, good luck with that. Yeah, I think we better probably move on to Rowan because it was pretty patchy. But it's so nice to hear you, and I've never heard that song. That's dangerously close to genius.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah, Heather is obsessive about like saving her spiders as well, unless they show up in the bathroom, and even then it's okay. She'll escort them out. But if she's naked when she's in the bathroom, then they die. They die a horrible death.
I think that's
it's pretty fair. And there are worse ways to go.
I think it's fair. I think they've seen you naked, they must die. Yeah, with all those eyes, right? So I will tell you that my experience with that spider was the definition of gobsmacked. I was so awestruck when that dragonfly came and literally plucked it out of the sky from out of nowhere. We were all dumbfounded. And I wasn't even sure what I saw at first because it was so fast and so unbelievable, but everybody else saw it too. And I was just, I had to write a song about it, of course.
Well, I was going to ask, what do adult dragonflies really eat? So I had no idea.
I had to look it up. And yeah, they'll eat spiders too.
Well,
wow.
And I guess ones that are, sign them up for the Yankees, man.
Yeah, really. Many years ago, my friend Whitney had a mouse, and I was like, why do you have a mouse? You're living in Boston. And she also had labeled it Mouse Friend. The mouse was not going to have a name because she had caught the mouse in her kitchen. But Whitney was in the middle of a Boston winter. She called ASPs, or she called animal control, and they were like, yeah, we don't deal with mice. We don't come out for that. And then she called, a local shelter, and they're like, yeah, the best thing you can do for it is just either drown it or do the little eraser trick with the tail. It'll be cold and painless. I mean, you can throw it back out and they'll freeze to death, but we don't deal with mice. And she's like, no, none of this is humane. I must hold on to this mouse, and I'll release it in the spring. So she holds onto this mouse, but again, it's not a pet. It's just a mouse friend, and it is labeled Thusly. And we're like, huh. And I'm joking with her. I'm like, you're going to hold onto this mouse for like 3 or 4 months until it thaws in Boston. You're going to release that thing, and a hawk is going to come out of the sky. It's going to be horrible. So I'm at my brother's wedding 3 to 4 months later in Houston, Texas. And I step away from the wedding because, man, I'm not a wedding kind of guy. And I see my friend Whitney's calling on the phone. and I have a premonition. I'm like, I shouldn't have said that thing out loud about the mouse. And I pick up the phone, and she is in tears, and all I hear is, he didn't get 10 feet. Hawk came out, swooped him right up. So, we try our best, but really, we just feeding something bigger.
So somebody asked on the chat, and I got to know too, what's the eraser trick? What is that?
That is placing a pencil and eraser on the base of the tail and yanking the tail swiftly to break the spine. Or I'm sorry, the tail. The eraser is at the shoulder blades at the base of the skull.
Yes.
Sorry.
You can use a pencil, a pair of scissors, or whatever.
Why do you have this information?
What? Okay,
that's a longer story, and it's another ex-girlfriend.
I have that information from working in a lab as a technician.
Exactly. My ex-girlfriend worked in a lab, and
she probably lived in the lab too.
And oh my God! Let's not even discuss suborbital bleeds. But I had to have security clearance to go visit her, and it was just terrible. Okay. Anyways,
how
Rowan,
many mice
please
did they
take
make
us
you
away
break to get in?
It's like weaponized anthrax. Okay, anyways, Rowan Corbett, quick. Replay Spotlight.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, y'all.
Hi, Rowan.
Hey, man. Shoot to town, it's become my home. We're all filled with friends, nothing to call my own. Shanty town, my home. Shanty town. Comes down, this becomes a muddy hole, and everybody disappears except me. I stay in my tent on the road. Shanty town. Makes no sense, they call us bums and they hide the children when we come. But we don't wanna hurt no one, just wanna live our lives and then move on. Work's done, I'll get my pay. Put it on my coat and hop the train. I leave my tent and my tools, so some other fool can live this way. Working in this shanty town, it's become his home. We're always filled with a friends,
Nice, Mr. Rowan Corbett.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, Kristen, you want to give a yelp for Rowan? Yelp.
Hey, Rowan, just out of curiosity, where might one hear you play that and possibly some other songs?
Well, I was just getting to say that, Chris. On Sunday, Chris and I will be doing our monthly live stream. It's called the Sunday Happy Hour live stream. So come out and join us. We'll be on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, all of those. So,
yes.
Yeah. So, all right. Let's see here. What was I going to do next? Oh, yeah. This one. Your choice. Can't say that I agree. We know what's best for you. Don't work so well for me. But do me a favor. If you think you can survive what you want long enough. Make it worth it in the end. Was already fucked up long before I met you. Credit to your kindness, you tolerate me the way you do. You only ever hurt me because you tell the truth. You've got no time for pretense, and you don't suffer fools. Been willing to go where I can't. I think it's 'cause you're braver than me to some extent, but this feels different, like the ice is finally cracked, and I'm the one who's sinking. And there's no coming back. Hope you're right. You're just as charmed as you think. 'Cause I want you to fly, not topple over the break.
Nice.
Awesome.
How are we doing on time?
We're plugging right along. We've got what?
Yeah.
Officially listed, we've got Chris Eric and John Pfeiffer left, which would get us probably right to that 9:30 mark, which is what we've been aiming for recently. Now, we've also had Lacey and Joseph Jenkins pop in. I figure if we did downgrade to 2 songs after you or something like that, we'd probably get through. But John Pfeiffer's been with us the whole evening. Yeah, I'm thinking out loud. And Chris Eric, is a regular human that is awesome, and we should have 3 songs out of him. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
I'd
I
be
ain't going anywhere.
I'd be
Yeah.
perfectly happy to donate a song to get them to play.
You mean to Joey?
And I would be
Oh,
willing
well, definitely
to
to Joey. Yeah.
And Rowan would donate one for Lacey?
Well, and I would be willing to stay later too. So
Yeah,
you know.
I think it's fine. Let's not worry about it.
All right.
Different chords.
What if you just said it without the contest of wills? I'll give you my attention, let you make your reveal. Getting it for years now, that much is pain. Now it's finally happening. We're being honest again. When you said what you had to say, now we know where you stand. Why don't we call it a day? Expanse now between us, where signals are lost, stretching out through a darkness only silence can cross. When you said what you had to say, but let me be clear, this is ice that you can't unbreak. Not gonna argue, I won't complain. Yeah, believe me, I want to, but your point has been made. When you said what you had to say, this feels like an end. We should probably just stay away.
Nice. Rowan Corbett, everyone.
Yeah,
Well,
Ron.
let's get the other half of our Sunday happy hour, which I guess Rowan's the happy and you're the hour, right?
I'm there. I'm in attendance.
Heading
else
on
I
over
can't
to
tell you.
Heading over to Erie, Pennsylvania. Please welcome Chris Eric.
Hi. Yeah, it gets real dark out here. I thought I was out in the sticks. I'm in almost Canada, but I can't compete with having to build your own tower and cut things down. Mainly because I wouldn't do any of those things.
A man after my own true heart.
Yes, like, nah. I have all these friends. It's like it's beautiful outside. Yeah, I can't wait to hide from it. It's great. Okay. Let's see if how this goes. All the times, all the things that have happened. Did you think take this long? Find the one break, just one. You don't love me enough. You don't love me enough. You don't love me enough to make it. Is it all just a laugh? Something you've imagined again? Can't be trusted, can't be kept, can't stop running, just can't. You don't love me enough. You don't love me enough. You don't love me enough to make it. What makes you think this has something to do with you? I don't see anyone else here. Who am I talking to? Here we are, back to one school pencil and the fear. You don't love me enough. You don't love me enough. You don't love me enough to make it. Got all the way through it.
Nice job, Chris.
Thanks. Thanks. I finished that one last night. I had an idea for it, and it had been poking around for a while. I'm like, I'm going to go. I guess I'm finishing this now. Okay.
That's your way. Bring down the guitar just a touch, or bring up your
sure,
vocal just a touch.
Okay.
Probably. Play me a second song. We'll find out together.
Okay. It'll be fun, or it won't be. This one's harder. Repeatedly, impressively, accomplish almost nothing. See, it's easy if you don't know where to start. Excessively, depressingly, you take the longest way. You see the squat to do. You're missing one part. I don't have the heart. Wouldn't know where to start. I don't have the heart. If anyone should somehow run across an extra unused one that could be jerry-rigged to fill the spot, if you could bring a bit of string to hold and place the bloody thing, I'm sure that's all I need. What I have now, I don't have the heart, wouldn't know where to start. I don't have the heart. It could be worse somehow. It could be worse somehow. Not sure how. I know it's not a thing a lot of people would admit they've not enough of to get moving and get on. You'd be amazed somehow these days how many sad and stilted ways there are to muddle through that part gone. I don't have the heart, wouldn't know where to start. I don't have the heart.
I want to see the music
Live
video
fade.
for that. Nice.
Thank you.
All right, third song. You don't need to sacrifice anything.
Oh, okay. That's what has to happen. Damn it.
I mean, you don't have to.
I'll do a quick one. I'm fine, just so you know. I crossed my heart and I quit. Wasn't much more to it. Giving up, giving in, it just fits. All the writing was there on the wall, best as I can manage to recall. Seemed the perfect time to make a change, that's all. I crossed my heart and I quit, wasn't much more to it. Giving up, giving in, it just fit. Easy words to throw around, I know. Crying wolf and waiting for the snow. Anyone will tell you the loud ones don't go. I crossed my heart and I quit. Wasn't much more to it. Giving up, giving in, it just fits. Doesn't change a thing. It's a short one, I told you.
Nice.
Thanks.
Chris Eric from Erie, Pennsylvania. Where? Oh man, I'm enjoying this song, and I've not been paying attention. John Pfeiffer coming up next. Ooh, I love that guy. He's quite personable.
With more strings than I'm used to seeing him have.
Shh! Don't make him self-conscious about it.
Nope.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
I'm a thumb pick, you know. It's just
What is
I
happening?
don't know what's going on here. It's mutiny,
Madness.
I guess.
Please welcome John Pfeiffer and Six String Madness.
Thank you all. I have to there's a little caveat that I have to give on this song. I just wrote this song yesterday and the day before. Well, actually the day before, and edited it yesterday. And
I'm right there with
I
you,
don't,
John.
I
It's
don't know
okay.
if it's finished or not, but I gotta say that, you know, if you're a veteran, this is not going out to you. And I've got to say that, you know, if you are a veteran or you have somebody in your family who was or is a veteran, then God bless that person for being willing to make that potentially ultimate sacrifice. But this song, I don't know where it came from. It just popped out of me. So I'm going to do it. I'll probably make a lot of enemies with it, but what the hell. Now, I'm not so proud of my country, where we came from and what we've become. Seems all that we prized was built upon lies, blood money, and who's got the gun. Time was the lies were kept hidden, 'cause everyone knew it was wrong. Lie all the same, but cover your shame with patriot's pride and a song. So I'm not so proud of my country, where we came from and what we've become. Seems all that we prize was built upon lies, blood money, and who's got the gun. Folks that were here long before us took a lot better care of our world. How could they know just how bad it would go when the foreigner's flag was unfurled? So I'm not so proud of my country, where we came from and what we've become. Seems all that we prize was built upon lies, blood money, and who's got the gun. Now we've reached a new kind of evil. The moguls don't care if we know. Their lies are unentitled, greed is unbridled, the carnage just part of the show. So I'm not so proud of my country, where we came from and what we've become. It seems all that we prize was built upon lies, blood money, and who's got the gun. So why should I be proud of my country? Pride goeth before the fall. Show me some proof we're building on truth, on a world well and good for us all. Guess then I'll be proud of my country, where we came from and what we've become. When all that we prize is not built on lies, blood money, or who's got the gun.
So, John, can I comment? Even if I didn't agree with the sentiment of the song, which I happen to, it's a really well crafted song. It's a really, really well delivered song, or just well built song. I thought it was very impressive. Thank you.
I also wanted to say, man, it's not only our ability to make statements like that, but our, you know, our engagement in making statements like that as the citizens of this country through its beautiful history that keep it strong. You know, you
Well,
got to be able
I
to criticize, you got to call
for
it out.
I just hope for better.
Yeah, well,
That's
that's
the
how
thing,
you
you
get,
know,
how we all get there.
I think it's amazing
Nice to
how
hope.
a lot of what we've done so far has been built on hope, and I have optimism for it. I think that we are in a better place than we were maybe 150 years ago, but it's a long,
Well, you know, this
I thought exactly,
we
Chris.
got a long way to go.
a long way to go. I won't argue with that.
But the this song is for me it's a combination of what I've been going through lately, which has been not such a good. I haven't been in a good head or heart lately, and it's just come out of that and looking at what's going on in the news around the world and just basically being disgusted with a lot.
Well,
And
I
so
think that we
it's also
collectively
just coming out of me, out of my own demented head, you know.
You mean vomiting out of your head? You're in the appropriate space.
There you go.
for it.
There you
we
go. Yeah.
I think
Well,
we should all
here's
go and find a politician to throw up on, but
Yeah.
that would be wrong of us. All right, give me a couple more songs, man.
Here's another one. This is probably, I think this was one of the first ones I did once I finally joined your virtual open mics back either last August or last September, you know, a year ago or so. And I did this song, and it's another one that's I don't know if I have a right to do this song or not. But I'll let you all. I'm going to do it anyway, because I had to go there with this song. That's the start of building compassion. Anyway, it's all in the intro to this song. Oh, how's the balance, by the way?
Pretty good, I think.
My work and his work had no cause to mingle, but every time that angry young black man passed me in the warehouse or the hallway, he would spit some derogatory remark in my direction. After all these years, the question that still haunts me is, how can I, a clueless white guy, put myself in the shoes of this angry young black man? If only long enough to sing you this song. You think this brother hates you? Well, I wouldn't waste a dime on one more privileged white boy who wants to waste my time. Time is precious, work is hard, half my friends are dead. No way you can understand, go trouble someone else instead. 'Cause I don't need your sympathy, I won't return your call. My baby needs her daddy, I don't need you at all. Don't get all apologetic or act like you're ashamed. Atone for how you benefit by pretending you're to blame. Blame won't feed my family or ease the load I bear. Parade that guilt for all to share. Well, frankly, I don't care. 'Cause I don't need your sympathy, I won't return your call. My baby needs her daddy, I don't need you at all. You can take your Tom Collins or whatever the hell you're drinking. and go back to your cozy little self-satisfied liberal neighborhood. The one where I can't even take a stroll down the street without people trying to hide their fearful, suspicious glances. You say you don't see color, man, you don't feel the pain. You call me brother, call me buddy, buddy, you can't take the strain. That millstone of injustice just keeps slipping off the shelf. If you can't take that burden on, well, just keep yours to yourself. 'Cause I will bear my brother's burden, his back will bear mine too. Until your back is bleeding, boy, your pity's still about you. And I don't need your sympathy, I won't return your call. My baby needs her daddy, I don't need you at all. No, I don't need you at all. I don't need you at all.
Come back when you learn how to play that guitar.
I'm working on it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it sounds like you're stumbling over those 2 extra strings there.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
Good
I
stuff.
do most of the tea. Well, at least there was only 4 chords in that one, you know.
John, when did you say that was written?
Oh shoot, I wrote that in 2000. I started it in 2018 and then just sort of let it go and then finished it in 2020.
Very well done, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Joey.
In my opinion, I loved it. That was great.
I would go by
Thank
Joey's
you.
opinion. Joey's got good opinions.
I respect Joey's opinion very highly. He's
John Pfeiffer.
Impressive soul, impressive musician, and just an all-around great guy.
Play us one more song. You're allowed to give Joey one more compliment if you like, and then play a song.
And he's a multi-instrumentalist too, and that's a huge plus in my book. You know.
Perfect.
It's a version of doing what you just did. I started learning other instruments just to try and figure out what you're going through. You know what I mean? And you're not. You got it probably more than me actually.
I don't know. Anyway, this song. I can't stay in in the dark for 3 songs. I gotta come back into the light a little bit. Although not without a little bit of darkness thrown in there. So this song I wrote in 2019. Well, the poem that it's based on, and it was inspired by looking out my front window, because I have a very small woods right out my window, and I live on a dead-end street. So anyway, this song was just inspired by looking out the window. Here we go. Let me start that over again. That was crap. Wonder what a good soul finds beyond the no trespassing sign, beyond the bramble and poison ivy, dead, fallen, overgrown understory, daunting wall of thorn and vine, beyond the no trespassing sign. and badly beaten, sadly slumping, lays a sign that warns no dumping, waste from all that man devours, competes with ferns and wild flowers. Sad to see the posts are needed, since so few of us have heeded. But they're just 3 steps over right, a clearer, greener shaft of light, a hint of trail between 2 oaks, one not made by human folks, enchanting gate to nature's shrine, beyond the no trespassing sign. 'Tis Mother Nature's invitation, dare I risk the man's citation, sure to come from those who sow no seeds, but signs where not to go. The only species comes to mind that needs a no trespassing sign. Would any snitch if I should sneak and stepping gently take a peek to seek the source of sweeter light and bend the rules of men of might? But signs show I am not the first, 'tis refuse of the biped's curse. Oh, when bright days finally come and man no longer beats the drum, who will need or be inclined to post the no trespassing sign? When lug soles are no longer thumping, will any creatures need no dumping? So I will go, though it's reputed violators will be prosecuted. How many years I'll spend in jail for picking trash from wooded trail? How many more to pay the fine for willful breaching of the sign, the no trespassing sign.
No trespassing. John, play through
Out of the park, buddy.
Awesome song.
Lacey Anthony
Thank you.
coming up next. Glad to come home to Baltimore.
Hey.
How's your signal holding in? Dun, 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 dun,
I think okay. I'm gonna switch my mic real quick.
Cool.
I
Fingers
was-
crossed.
Can I ask a question while you're doing that? Hey, John, do you know Rick Drost from Boston Way?
Only by name.
That song really is reminiscent of his stuff. You should.
All right. I will do that.
Got this thing goes here, that thing goes there. This dog goes here, these headphones go here.
Hello.
Hello.
It's everywhere.
Oh, sounds in my ears. Does the mic sound better?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, we can hear the traffic outside and everything. We're good to go.
All right. I can turn it down a little bit. Does that sound it? Can you still hear traffic?
We're fine. It's part of the charm of your space.
Charm.
So I was nannying today and I had my ukulele and this song is incomplete but came to me and it's kind of sweet as a lullaby. So we were playing with the alphabet song. A is for always, B for, I messed that up. A spend a lot of time with children, and children's music is terrible a lot of the time.
Oh, but that was
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
It's actually working on me right now. I'm like fading out.
That was so good.
Play me a
Right?
second song. Play me a second song, and if it puts me to sleep, I apologize in advance.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Lexi,
What's funny
you
is
wrote that today.
yeah, in my head, and then
That was so
in my
good.
head some more, and then
That was
it's not
really
done.
impressive. Oh my
I
goodness.
started out working on a totally different lullaby for my friend's child that I need to finish.
Is that the just go to hell to sleep one? And it's like a lot of palm muting and like.
Well, I feel bad because my best friend's daughter is going to be 11 soon, and I sort of wrote her a lullaby when she was born, but just never finished it. And I found a audio clip today on my Google Drive of when she was 4 being really super cute. So I was like, oh, I have to finish Penelope's song. And then I got distracted and wrote a totally different song. But here we go. Like to try this broken body today. I'd like to trade out all those things. Like to get back some of my autonomy. Yes, give me robot back. I want to be a robot today. Want to be a robot today. Give me a new kid of boy. I don't even carry you. Get my heart so tired all the time. Since I'd rather be just bolts and nuts and all these feelings all cut up. So give me a robot by want to be a robot today. Want to be a robot today. Like to feel so much of my face. I'd like it even better if my spine would stay in place. If I didn't feel so much, then I just really be okay. So give me robot, yeah, baby. Want to be a robot today. Want to be a robot today. Like it even more if I wasn't falling apart. Oh, give me my choice. Go ahead and break my heart. 'Cause tired all the time, feeling nothing might be fine. But I wonder if I miss you. Oh, I wonder if I miss you. The sun on my face. I wonder if I miss you. Walk the ways. I wonder if the trade out all this pain worth it tomorrow. Like it feels today. Want to be a robot today. Want to be a robot today. Wonder if I miss this broken thing you've left me. I wonder if I should have kept it as mine. By the way, I'm on my way to becoming a robot. I finally got my hand splints.
Oh wow.
Only 2%. Come on.
So I'm ready for thumb war.
Wow, you declare a thumb war there.
Actually, I feel like it would be kind of harder maybe. I don't know.
This
But
Lacey
they keep
2.0
me
is-
from dislocating my thumbs when I'm doing things.
Well, that's handy. No pun intended. You got one more short one for us?
Boo.
Another short one. Oh, we're doing 3? Yeah.
Hey, don't thumb your
Okay.
nose at that.
Oh.
I just thought I was only getting 2, but okay.
Nope. Please
Let's
do.
see.
Please do. One more from Lacey Anthony.
You threw me. Hold on. I'm
wow.
sorry.
No worries.
My
no worries.
bad.
For those of you just tuning in, this is VOM, the virtual open mic. We got one more after Lacey here, one more from Lacey, and then one more performer after her, Joey Jenkins. So please stay tuned.
My head was on new lyrics, so it's all filled up.
Are you golf? Was that golf announcer voice there? What was that?
A little bit.
VOM voice.
Waiting for you, I know just what to do. I will have to grow before you be the best that I can be. While I am waiting for you, I've got some work to do. I'll just keep learning for you, be all that you might need, be everything that I might need. That's just that Robot thumbs.
Rowan Corbett, I'm tired of hosting. Please, take us home.
All right. Well, next up, y'all, we got Mr. Joey Jenkins. Joey, what's going on,
so well.
man?
That's so good. You do it so well.
Hey, y'all. Long time no see. Welcome back to Joey's Corner. I don't have a theme, but I did say y'all, so.
Silence echoes. Silence
There you go.
echoes. Cha cha cha.
Yeah, exactly. A theme song. Even better than what I. Anyway, I'm going to play some covers because that's something that I don't normally do and something that I've been working on. I recently tasked myself. Hi, Steve Patton. Thank you. Yeah, I'm really glad that you're here. Everybody has contributed so much tonight. I'm grateful to be in this position. I recently tasked myself with trying to learn all of the songs from my favorite compilation album. If anybody recognizes this artist, you'll probably know the compilation album because he only has one. Code monkey, get up, get coffee. Code monkey, go to job. Code monkey, have boring meeting with boring manager Rob. Rob say Code monkey very diligent, but his outfit stink. His code not functional or elegant. What do Code monkey think? Code monkey think maybe manager wanna write goddamn login page himself. Code monkey not say it out loud. Code monkey not crazy, just proud. Code monkey like Fritos. Code monkey like Tab and Mountain Dew. Code monkey very simple man with a big warm fuzzy secret heart. Big code monkey like you. Code monkey like you. Code monkey hang around at front desk, tell you sweater look nice. Code monkey butler buy you soda, bring you cup, bring you ice. You say no thank you for the soda cause soda make you fat. Anyway, you busy with the telephone, no time for chat. Code monkey have long walk back to cubicle. He sit down, pretend to work. Code monkey not thinking so straight. Code monkey not feeling so great. Code monkey like Fritos. Code monkey like Tab and Mountain Dew. Code monkey very simple man with big warm fuzzy secret heart. Code monkey like you. Code monkey like you. A lot. Code monkey have every reason to get out this place. Code monkey just keep on working. See your soft pretty face. Much rather wake up, eat a coffee cake, take bath, take nap. This job fulfilling in creative way, such a load of crap. Code monkey thinks someday he have everything, even pretty girl like you. Code monkey just waiting for now. Code monkey say someday, somehow. Code monkey like Fritos. Code monkey like Tab and Mountain Dew. Code monkey very simple man with big warm fuzzy secret heart. Code monkey like you. Code monkey like you.
That was so good to hear.
Amazing.
Unexpected, right? I'm still working on it. I'm trying to learn. The compilation album has 20, I think, and it's genuinely like some of the darker points in my life. There's like a couple of like pieces of media that have legitimately like brought me the joy that I needed to continue to survive. And this compilation album is
that
one
comp is so wonderful.
Yeah,
It's
for
just
those of
like
you who don't
stem
know,
to
it's,
stern.
Yeah, from those of you who don't know, it's Jonathan Colton. He did the Thing a Week. He quit his job and started writing songs. He would release them on the internet once a week, and came out with lots of great material. And he's had great success because of that.
And he was on was it Ask Me Another? He was
he's on the I think it's Ask Me Another is the name of the show on NPR.
He was,
And talk about
is it? Not anymore.
Like the sprint to a new song kind of thing. Like he was writing, those spoof songs and things like that regularly for that as well. He's just amazing.
Yeah,
he should be on everything. He's so good.
And he has such a pleasing voice, like his speaking voice and his singing voice. It's just
and it's not like it's actually outside of a normal range either. Not only does he make expert use of theory without overreaching, like doing anything overly complicated, but his range is not like Mariah Carey, Chris Cornell. It's like a normal dude's range, and he sounds so good all the time.
Well, Joey, we are close to the end of the evening. You have 2 songs left if you choose to use them. Now, can you keep us peppy like this? Like, I feel like we've gone through a vast emotional landscape over the course of the last several hours. And I'm wondering where you're going to take us and where you're going to lead us. I've had a couple texts from friends who are like, "Oh, I was getting kind of down. I was kind of worried. I was getting really angry or whatever, And we've escorted them through all these different places. Where are you going to take us next?"
I got 2, and they're peppy. I'm not going to call them happy, but they are not sad.
It's legit.
They're real cool, and they're also covers, and I am excited to play them for you. So. This is one that I've never done in public, and the other one is used to be my opening song. So we'll see where my confidence is on a brand new material, and we'll see where my confidence is on real old material that I haven't rehearsed in a while. Easy lover, she'll get a hold on you, believe it. She's like no other, before you know it you'll be on your knees. She's an easy lover, she'll get a hold on you, believe it. She's like no other, I'm just trying to make you see. She's the kind of girl you dream of getting hold of. You better forget it, you'll never get it. She'll play around and leave you and deceive you. You better forget it, ooh, you'll regret it. You try to change her, just leave it. Get out quick, 'cause seeing is believing is the only way you'll ever know. She's an easy lover, she'll get a hold on you, believe it. She's like no other, before you know it you'll be on your knees. She's an easy lover, she'll take your heart but you won't feel it. She's like no other, and I'm just trying to make you see. You're the one who wants to hold her and control her. You better forget it, you'll never get it. Oh, she'll say that you're the other, then she'll find another. You better forget it, ooh, you'll regret it. Don't try to change her, just leave it. You're not the only one, 'cause seeing is believing is the only way you'll ever know. try to change it, just leave it, leave it. You're not the only one, 'cause seeing is believing is the only way you'll ever know. She's an easy lover. She'll take your heart, but you won't feel it. Before you know it, you'll be on your knees. She's an easy lover. She'll take your heart, but you won't feel it like no other. Before you know it, you'll be on your knees. Yeah, I think they fade out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop there.
I'm so excited to see where you're gonna end us out.
Yeah, this is a song that I know well and haven't played in a while. So, but it's not sad. It's got some energy, but it's also, I think, a good just as good of a closer as it is an opener. This is a Colin Hay song. Talking about people being sleepy. You can take this how you want to. Is it encouragement? Is it discouragement? I wish nobody insomnia, but I do wish them reflection before their rest. I can't get to sleep. I think about the implications of diving in too deep, or possibly the complications, especially at night. I worry over situations I know will be alright. Perhaps it's just imagination, and day after day it reappears. Night after night my heartbeat shows the fear. Ghosts appear and fade away. Alone between the sheets only brings exasperation. It's time to walk the streets, smell the desperation. At least there's pretty lights. At least there's pretty lights. And though there's little variation, it nullifies the night from overkill. Day after day it reappears. Night after night my heartbeat shows the fear. Oh, ghosts appear and fade away. Come back another day. I can't get to sleep. I think about the implications of diving in too deep, or possibly the complications, especially at night when I worry over situations that I know will be alright. It's just overkill. And day after day it reappears. Night after night my heartbeat shows the fear. Oh, ghosts appear and fade away. appear and fade away. Ghosts appear and fade away. May all your ghosts fade away.
A wonderful, 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 wonderful way to end. Thank you, Joey Jenkins.
That was great.
Oh, man. Yeah, okay. I feel like I've gone through the entire course of my human emotion palette this evening. Thank you very much for taking me there. Thank you especially to Steve and to Ross for coming in tonight, because we haven't seen them in forever. And it was just really, really good to have both of them. And I know we've lost both of them at this point of the night, but I'm so glad that this community exists so that we're there when you're kind of needing it. Like when you just move to a brand new town in the middle of nowhere, whatever he may say. Ross, I hope that you're still listening, and we love you and we miss you. What else do I have to say? I don't know that I've got much else to say. Is there anything else to say? We do this every Monday night.
Open mic tomorrow night.
Open mic tomorrow night, Tuesday night. Like I said, it'll be a pretty amazing night. We've got featured artist Mark Muleman Massey, who learned the blues in Parchment Prison and is going to be playing them for us tomorrow as part of our open mic.
Oh, shoot, man.
And, of course, if you can't be there in person, we'll be webcasting live on all the same channels. And Heather and I will be celebrating our 20th anniversary tomorrow night, too. They'll probably very quietly because we don't want to take away from Mark. What were you going to say, Joey?
Oh no, I'm just ad-libbing excitement in the background for atmosphere. I knew he was one of the artists. Yeah, I knew he was one of the artists. You mentioned that earlier, but that's going to be incredible, and it's just going to be a night of nights.
And it's going to be
the
last.
Man, I want to bring my harmonicas out.
We'll be there. If you do want to, come in, vaccination status, vaccination cards required, and mask is required, and pre-registration is required. You can see all that on ilyaimi.com, ILYAIMY.com. And what else do I have to say? Yeah, it's also, I think, the last 2 days of their incarceration, their art through incarceration, art of incarcerated. I'm not quite sure what it's called. Painting show, which is stunning. Like, the work is stunning, and I'm not sure where it's going to next. But it was well worth seeing. I don't know if I'm going to get a chance to wander through the halls with a camera, because that'd be kind of a cool thing to do. But I don't think I've got time during the open mic to do that, because there's lots of other stuff going on. Wednesday night, live from the Lair, Heather and I will be doing our 20th anniversary show. And Sunday, Rowan and Chris. Can I put Rowan and Chris next to each other? I can't. Oh, and Chris is out anyways.
Chris had to take off.
Yeah. So Rowan and Chris are doing their happy hour. And once again, I think Rowan's the happy and Chris is the hour. Usually, anyways.
Yeah, you can find info about that on our Facebook page.
Facebook. Anyways, I think that's enough out of us. It's 10 o'clock, almost like the old days. See you next week for VOM 87. Thank you so much for everything, and good night. You know the drill. Grab that camera. Grab him by the face. Just grab him by the face.